So there's no question that the Jewish community, when it comes to issues of abuse, that we've come a long way in the last 8 years. At least now we can talk about it. But for some reason, and I think it's not so hard to understand, we still resist doing everything possible to deal with people who are sexually abusing. It's called pedophiles. When a person abuses somebody, one person, my son, my daughters, my grandson, if we do not get rid of the pedophile, in my case, that person is going to do it to 100 other children in the course of their lifetime. So everyone, every Rav, every leader, this should be one of the most important things in the world. You know, we talk in our community a lot about tzniut. Very, very important. What is a higher level of tzniut than the idea, and I think this is part of the problem, we have a hard time imagining that an older person is sexually molesting a child, doing terrible things. And that is something that I got involved in many years ago, and I found out that this is unfortunately, we in the Jewish community, we are amazing, we are wonderful, but we have some of the same problems that you have in the rest of the world. And pedophilia, adults doing terrible things to children, which, by the way, will ruin their life, not just at that point, but later on when they get married. They have a wife. They have all kinds of problems in there. So it's not just something that happens, it'll go away, you'll get better. It's not like a sore throat. You take a pill and then it'll be better. And we have a lot of also incest, things going on in the family itself. Situations where it's hard to imagine this, where a father is having sex with his daughter for many years, and at the same time, the same father will run to shul in the morning, will daven, will never miss a minyan, and so on and so forth, and he's having intercourse with his daughter. I mean, and by the way, it's not just isolated once in a million years. It happens way too often. We should not be ashamed. We've done many good things to deal with the problem. But there should be zero tolerance. When something happens, we shouldn't look for excuses for the pedophile. We should look and examine, and we need to deal with this. Because let us remember, one person who does something to one person is going to do it to dozens and dozens of other children and going to ruin their lives. Literally, this is exactly what happens. There are many Rabbanim who will tell people to go to the police. The bottom line is this: you cannot let the pedophile get away and not put him out of circulation. You must deal with it. Going to the police, very important. But let's be honest, there are families who are very upset when this happens. They don't want to go to the police. You can't force someone to go to the police. But what are you doing? I am saying it is a chov. It is a responsibility to each and every family. When something happens to your child, just keep in mind that up in Shemayim, after 120, you're going to have to answer the question for all the other children that were molested, and we could have gotten rid of the molester, but you didn't do it. There needs to be support from the community, from the Rabbanim. There needs to be support from everyone, that if a family is ready to go ahead and deal with a pedophile is a sick person. A pedophile does terrible things to children. There needs to be support from the community. We will hold your hand. Don't be afraid. Don't be worried about shidduchim. We're going to give you the best shidduchim. Don't worry about it. Just keep one thing in mind. HaKadosh Baruch Hu, God is watching. And if we don't do the right thing, we pay a price. All of Klal Yisrael pays a price. So yes, we've made progress, and we have a long way to go. By the way, nothing should be more important than this, because we're talking about the lives of children who grow up to be adults. You know, we have a big problem today with kids at risk in America, in Israel, all over the world. Do you know that 60 to 70% of the kids who are in trouble were molested And many of those same children, when they become adults, guess what they're going to do? They're going to molest other children. So I warn everyone out there, if you don't deal with the molester, the next person that may be molested will be your child or your grandchild.